if I go to the grocery store, can I eat food from there that is not genetically modified?
You can.
Okay.
But what I usually tell people, and I think a lot of people hear it, don't shop in the inside aisles. That's where you should not be, because that's where most of the processed food lies. Shop on the corners, shop on the outside walls where you have your meats,
vegetables,
fruits and vegetables and meats and your dairies and whatever. But, you know, I don't, very little of my consumption comes from the supermarkets anymore. But I've been doing this for a while, and how I was raised is just, I don't like, you go into a supermarket now, it looks like a cartoon world. Think about that. Go walk up and go film it, and then go back and watch the film as you walk down the aisles. How many colors? How many animation pictures do you see? How much manipulation is being fed into your brain? It's like, oh, heart healthy, and it's got a, you know, a wonderful picture, and somebody's very happy and in peace. And, you know, think about the manipulation that goes on with marketing, advertising, injecting chemicals into your food supply, and you are the person who gets to recycle every bit of it, from audio to video to the food itself. You are the test subject, and they make you feel good about it because it tastes good.
I'm actually shocked that cancel culture made its way into the grocery store.
I am too.
And they started to cancel some people who were on the boxes.
Right.
But that happened. So you go to the grocery store. I think a lot of people hear this say, all right, cool, I got it.
Well, I went last night.
Food system screwed up.
Yeah.
What do you do when you go? You shop around the edges of the grocery store. You avoid the middle. What does a normal diet look like? Like when you say that, hey, I'm not going to give health advice, right? Everyone's body is different.
Right.
But how do you think about putting food in your body when you're traveling and not at home?
Right. The source of the seed of my nutrition is pure animal protein. It's that simple. But, you know, that's how I was raised. We were raised we had a freezer full of beef. At any time, you had market access to that beef. 5 years old, I'm cooking hamburgers from a local rancher, right? Or from grandfather, whatever. And so that is the source of the seed of basically how I look at food right now, especially in the United States of America. It's like yesterday I went and I got in, flew in, and then I went to Publix, which, you know, it's a good store. You know, there's a lot of things that are good about it, and there's a lot of things that are bad. I went straight to the meat section. I bought some hamburger meat, grass-fed. I know it probably isn't even grass-fed, but it's as close to it as I can find.
Got it.
So it's not a black and white issue here. There's so much gray. And so I buy that beef, bought a steak, bought hamburgers. I went to the beachfront. I cooked a steak and hamburgers. I ate the hamburgers last night. Took me less than 30 minutes. Same amount of time as people sit in the freaking drive-thru at McDonald's. And here I ate burgers last night, and I had a steak for breakfast. I won't have to eat again. Probably until late tonight if I don't want to, by eliminating all of I think that I have all these options. I don't give myself options.
Yeah. And so when you go and you're looking at kind of the meat counter, if you will, right? And they say, hey, what do you want?
Right.
Are there things that you will avoid in there in terms of selecting the meat at the grocery store, and things that you will go? So you mentioned grass-fed, like almost give people like, what's the framework, right? If they're going to go and they're going to get meat at the grocery store, what should they be thinking about, and what are the things that they should avoid?
One thing, you know, you could go to and they'd have a butcher, right? Well, those don't, you know, that doesn't exist. And so a lot of grocery stores won't even know where the beef comes from. They can't tell you because they have that, you know, that wholesale market that I talked about earlier. So you don't really know. The butchers don't know. And so I don't eat supermarket beef, but I know a lot of people have to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay a little extra for it, because that's one thing that you should, you know, if you're going to use that retail market through a supermarket, you should basically look for the grass-fed, look for the organic, because it's better than that crap beef that they're probably giving you. And that crap beef, like I said, it could be from Africa, it could be from Brazil, it can be from Texas, but you're not going to know. And the people that are basically selling you, they're not going to know either. And so if you can eliminate some of those deceptions, then just drill down as close as you can, and you're going to be okay.
Hey, you, did you like this video? Great. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and see you next time.